Okay, so are you ready to dive into this? I'm really excited about this one.
Let's do it.
It's the BYD Yangwang U8. And we have got some marketing materials for this electric SUV. And
Ooh, marketing materials, all right.
yeah, I mean, the specs are pretty impressive, but,
Yeah.
you know, marketing is marketing. So that's kind of our mission today,
Right.
is to figure out what is really going on with this vehicle and if it lives up to the hype. So what do we know? We know that this thing has got 1,100 horsepower, a super fast charging time. I mean, on paper, this thing is amazing.
Yeah, and I think what's really interesting to me right off the bat is that, BYD is really kind of going all in on performance with this vehicle.
Yeah,
Because you don't typically see 1,100 horsepower in an SUV,
right.
even in the electric market. So it's clear that they're really trying to challenge this perception that electric vehicles can't be powerful and fun to drive.
Yeah, but I mean, 1,100 horsepower, that's a number on a page, you know.
Sure.
What does that actually mean?
Well, they're claiming a top speed of 180 kilometers per hour, which, puts it in league with some serious sports cars, not just SUVs. And what's really impressive is the technology behind that power.
Right.
We're talking about a quad motor setup, so each wheel gets its own independent motor.
Wow.
That's what provides that incredible acceleration. But it also, I think, opens up some really interesting possibilities for off-road capability.
So it's like a luxury electric SUV that can go off-roading.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they seem to be going for.
I mean, that is kind of a new concept.
Definitely.
But okay, so it's not all about, speed and power and all that. They are marketing this as a 5-door, 7-seater.
Right.
So, space is a factor as well. So I guess they were going after families with this as well.
Yeah, it seems so. And, they're advertising this 600-kilometer range, which is considerably higher than a lot of electric SUVs that are currently on the market.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of range would make it suitable for long road trips, even with a full car, full of passengers and gear, and, with that 0.5-hour charging time, range anxiety becomes less of an issue.
Okay, so half an hour to fully charge. I mean,
It's pretty remarkable.
how are they doing that? What kind of battery tech are we talking here?
Well, the details are a bit scarce right now, but it's likely some form of advanced lithium-ion battery, with really high charging capacity.
Right.
But I think this rapid charging capability could really become a key differentiator for them.
Oh, for sure.
Because, imagine being able to fully charge your SUV during a quick lunch break or something.
Yeah, that changes everything.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
For everyday use.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got power, practicality, but what about the looks? I mean, what is this thing going to look like?
Well, we do have some images. They've released images of the U8 in various colors: white, red, gray, blue, black.
Okay.
But, the specifics of the design language are still kind of under wraps.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they incorporate their signature dragon face grille design, but I'm thinking with a futuristic twist to match, this performance that they're going for.
Okay, so let's move beyond just the car itself.
Yeah.
The company seems to be emphasizing certain advantages that go beyond just the specs, the performance specs. They talk about having strong manufacturer relationships, which lead to competitive prices. And, what do you make of that claim?
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like they really have a strong handle on their supply chain and that they're able to kind of keep costs down,
Right.
which could give them a real edge in the market. I mean, remember, battery production is a major cost factor when it comes to electric vehicles. So having those strong relationships with the battery suppliers could be a really significant advantage.
Yeah, and are also touting, direct factory reservations and BYD's exclusive assembly process and saying this ensures a steady supply.
Right.
What does exclusive assembly process even mean?
Well, it's probably referring to like a highly automated and controlled manufacturing process.
Oh.
Maybe with some proprietary technology, which could mean higher quality control, faster production times, and ultimately a more reliable vehicle.
And why should the listener care about that?
Because it means that it could be a better car.
Right.
Because the manufacturing process is better.
Okay, so they're focused on the manufacturing side of things, but, they're also emphasizing this comprehensive approach to after-sales support.
Right.
They're mentioning rapid component sourcing and having a really professional team to ensure customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think that is really a smart move. As the EV market matures, after-sale support is becoming a crucial differentiator for a lot of these companies.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just sell a car anymore.
Right.
Buyers are looking for a seamless ownership experience.
Yeah.
And, that includes having a reliable network for maintenance and repairs.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop there. They're offering a whole bunch of other services: vehicle supply, accessories, modification parts. They've even got marketing plans. They're calling it a one-stop shop for all things U8.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a lot.
It is. It is. And what does that tell us? What is that, I guess, indicative of?
Well, I think it really speaks to this larger trend in the EV market, right?
Right.
Where manufacturers are realizing that they need to create a whole ecosystem around their vehicles.
Yeah.
It's about providing a complete ownership experience. It's not just about the car itself anymore.
Right. Okay, so to kind of wrap things up, I mean, the Yangwang U8, what have we learned? It's a powerful, spacious, and technologically advanced electric SUV. And it's got a focus on performance, practicality, and the whole customer experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And, with this focus on competitive pricing and this, very robust after-sales network, BYD seems to be positioning the U8 as a major contender in this really increasingly competitive electric SUV market.
It really does make you wonder, I mean, is this the future of electric SUVs? High performance, long range, and rapid charging. I mean, all wrapped up in one package, and this focus on the customer's whole experience.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a possibility.
Something to think about. And everyone keep an eye out, because I have a feeling this is just the beginning for the BYD Yangwang U8.
I think so, too.